So I'm going to install this EZDIY-FAB M.2 adapter, model X0027L3DH3. I'm going to put an old NVMe drive I have from my previous desktop. I didn't want to go to waste. And it is an Intel 600P Series NVMe drive, and this one's 256 gigabytes. So I'm going to install this into an empty PCIe slot I have in my desktop. Comes with instructions on how to install it. Comes with some heat pads. NVMe adapter. Right off the bat, feels solid. It's painted black. The PCIe has a protector on it, which is nice to keep it from being scratched or damaged during shipping. Okay, so let's install it. We'll put it in the slot and we'll benchmark it and see if it throttles it at all. The first step is to install the screw that holds it into place. Sticker. Next we put the heat. It's like a double-sided adhesive. And then you insert the M.2 NVMe drive into the slot. And it would actually stick to the heat pad, and then you just screw it into place. Install this in. So here's a heatsink from the Corsair MP600 NVMe drive that I have. I have two of these in my motherboard. I took this one off because one of them, the motherboard has a cover over it, so you have to remove this heatsink. And I am tempted to actually put this one on, then this one. This one, I can see the thickness level. It's probably almost 2.5 times thicker. There's more vents or more slots. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I think I'm gonna put this one on. So I'll stick it on this. And then just plop it on. And it stays on. So again, so I put that heatsink on versus this heatsink. We'll plug it in and then we'll benchmark it. So my current desktop right now is an Asus Prime X570 Pro motherboard. It has 3 PCIe slots, which right now has my GPU. I have a micro connectors M.2 NVMe PCIe adapter. If you want to see a video for that, I'll put a card up here. And this one has my NVMe Intel 660p drive. Under this gray metal bar or gray heatsink is another M.2 NVMe drive, and that one contains my Corsair MP600. So if you remember, that's where this heatsink came from. I actually had to take this heatsink off the NVMe drive so I can put it under here, and that's where my primary operating system operates. I figure since it's going to be hotter and this is supposed to be cooler, so this drive is where my operating system is. So the NVMe slot's right here, my empty one. So I gotta figure out how to put it in. So one thing nice about the micro connectors one is I can actually screw it here to the frame. And so it kind of holds it in place. This one's going to be free floating when I put it in there. So right off the bat, this heatsink is too big. I have cables here, and it's jamming right up against the cable, so it doesn't fit. So I will have to put the smaller heatsink back on, which is too bad. So now I have put the original heatsink back on. It's way thinner now compared to this heatsink. Make sure it's tight, and then we will slip it in. Okay, it's solid in there. I'm gonna have to do some cable management here. I'm worried about, I don't want the cable touching the heatsink or touching the NVMe drive, so I'm gonna have to do something here. I'll probably have to zip tie it to the case here, so at least it's not touching. All right, we'll turn it on and check the benchmarks. I'm gonna use Crystal Mark Disk 6 to do a read-write test. As you can see, the read is about 1572 and the write was 577.3. And compared to the spec of an Intel 600P series, it's a little bit slower. The max is 1775, which we didn't hit, but it's pretty close to the 560 megabytes write. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notification for future content. Thank you for watching, and until next time.